But you've also said that we shouldn't want to do these things to get the manifestation.
Yes? It's for the improvement in the way you feel.
We feel. Right, but there seems to be a paradox there, because let's say right now you just told everyone, hey, guess what? This is all a sham. Joke's on you. And then you just run away. So now.
Except that one guy who's proven to himself that it's real.
Right. Well, so now then it would be, okay, I could do these things, feel great, visualize, but then when I become aware of that step one again, I know, oh, well, there's no point in doing this. I'm just deceiving myself. So there's always this aspect of wanting to feel good.
You've got to start with the premise that we began with, is that if you feel that negative emotion that would cause you to say the words, I've been deceiving myself, that negative emotion is your indication that your inner being is not agreeing with this right here, right now. And if you haven't got that, then you have no relativity, you have no personal guidance, then you're just a cork bobbing around on a very rough sea. We think what you're getting at, and you're making a valid point, but let's see if we can clear it up here in the last few minutes that we have. So let's say that you've come into this body of work because you want to improve your life experience. And part of improving your life experience means becoming more prosperous and having more of the things that you want and finding measures of success that you've established along your way. And so you're willing to focus and to do the work in order to improve your life experience. And so then we say to you, every improvement that you seek is so that you will feel better. And if we can convince you that you can feel better before any improvement happens, before any action thing changes, you can feel better. And if we can convince you that how you feel isn't about what's manifested, that how you feel is about what is manifesting, that it's not the end of the journey or the destination that is ringing your bells, it's having a reason to take the journey and the fun that you're having along the way on the journey. So then we begin saying things to you like, if that manifestation hasn't happened and you feel bad, then the manifestation that you want can't happen. But if you can take your eyes off of what hasn't happened, and you can trust that you've already put the request into the vortex and that it is being answered, and you're not railing against what isn't happening, you're more likely to find alignment with what you want, and then the ideas will begin to occur to you. This is the thing that we want you to hear, and you are right on the brink of being able to hear this. And so we're just going to slowly and consistently pave a path for you so that you can follow us along on this, because this is the piece that you are specifically looking for. All the things that you want really good, we're rooting for you. We want every one of them to come to fruition for you. And we know that when you are experiencing the delicious tactile, see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, experience of it, that those experiences, those physical experiences will feel even better. We would say even way, 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 way better than your dream or visualization of it. When it comes to full fruition, it's so great. It's better than the idea, it's better than the dream, because the momentum has taken it into a greater crescendo. In other words, it's just the best when it happens. But we want you to not get fixated on needing that, because when you do that, you disallow this part of the journey. And if you disallow the visualization and the coming into alignment and the soothing yourself anyway, then you never really get to that part of the journey. It's like the woman, we started with this morning, who said, I want $100,000 so that I can travel. And we wanted her to understand that she has already traveled and 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 traveled, and the $100,000 coming as part of the travel before she travels. But there's so much satisfaction that comes before you're in the place that the fruition that you think you need in order to be happy will come. And so what happens to you, you begin to discover that you're happy on the way, and that the destination was only the reason that you took the journey. But the journey is where it's all about. It's where it's always been about, you see.
Yeah.
So people will say, give me that and then I'll be happy. And we say, be happy and then you'll get that. And they say, no fair. Give me that and then I'll be happy. And we say, be happy and then you'll have that. But once you show yourself happiness unconditionally, then there is no limit to the conditions that you can affect. But if your happiness is dependent upon any condition, then the absence of the condition will keep you from your happiness, and now you're in a sort of slow, sluggish movement that usually brings you sort of into complacent despair. But if you can be happy anyway, if you can show yourself that how you feel is not contingent on what is, that how you feel is only about allowing your vibration to be where it naturally is, that then the ideas will come. And we want to say to you, we know for sure that when that first idea comes, long before the fruition of it, when that first idea comes, it's going to feel great. And if you've mastered alignment, the next idea is going to feel even better, and the next, and the next, and then the rendezvous, the convergences, the things that come together. It's like this flow of magic. The worthiness factor goes through the roof, and you begin to feel invincibility. You begin to feel that there isn't anything that you cannot accomplish, because you've got source energy at your back, blowing you in the direction of anything that you want.